Beating Procrastination. Stop Waiting, Start Doing. Written by Cloney D. Borg. Published by Alamat Aklat. Introduction. Why we procrastinate. Procrastination is the act of delaying tasks, even when we know it leads to stress, missed deadlines, and lost opportunities. It's a habit that nearly everyone struggles with at some point, including me. I've often found myself stuck in the cycle of knowing what needs to be done, but still putting it off, only to face the pressure and regret later. Procrastination isn't just about laziness, it's usually driven by deeper issues like fear of failure, perfectionism, or feeling overwhelmed. We push things to the side, hoping for a better time that never seems to come. But the cost of this habit is high. Opportunities slip through our fingers, our goals remain out of reach, and we experience constant stress from unfinished tasks. It's time to break free from procrastination and reclaim our time and productivity. If you found this audiobook valuable, I'd love your support. Please consider sharing, liking, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Your engagement helps us create more content to assist you on your journey to productivity and personal growth. Thank you for listening. Chapter 1. Understanding the root cause. Procrastination often runs deeper than simply avoiding tasks. It's rooted in psychology. When we procrastinate, it's not just because we're lazy or disorganized. Instead, it's usually driven by fear of failure, perfectionism, or feeling overwhelmed. For many, starting a task feels daunting because of the pressure to do it perfectly or the fear that we won't meet expectations. For example, think about a time you put off a project at work. It wasn't necessarily the task itself, but the fear that you wouldn't get it right. This is a common scenario where perfectionism sneaks in. By avoiding the task, we temporarily escape the discomfort, but the cycle continues and stress builds. Recognizing these root causes is the first step toward breaking the habit. When we understand that procrastination is often our brain's way of protecting us from uncomfortable emotions, we can address the underlying fears and start taking action, even if it's imperfect. Chapter 2. Small Wins, the Power of Starting. One of the toughest parts of any task is simply getting started. It's often not the task itself, but the mental barrier of beginning that trips us up. The good news, taking that first step is easier than it seems, and it's incredibly powerful. Imagine facing a big project. The thought of completing it might seem overwhelming, which leads to procrastination. But what if you focused on just starting? This is where the 2-minute rule comes in. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it now. This small action can create momentum and make larger tasks feel more manageable. Similarly, breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps helps reduce the intimidation factor. Instead of thinking about the entire project, focus on one small part at a time. Each completed step is a small win that builds confidence and drives progress. By starting small, you turn daunting tasks into a series of achievable goals. This method not only makes it easier to begin, but also helps maintain your motivation throughout the process. Chapter 3. Mindset Shift, Progress over Perfection. Perfectionism often stands as a major roadblock to getting things done. The desire to execute tasks flawlessly can lead to procrastination because the fear of not meeting high standards stops us from starting at all. Consider a time you delayed a project because you wanted every detail to be perfect. The pressure to achieve flawless results can be paralyzing, causing you to put off starting the work. This cycle of avoidance only adds stress and extends deadlines. Instead of striving for perfection, shift your focus to making progress. Embrace the idea that doing something, no matter how imperfect, is better than doing nothing at all. Celebrate small wins and view them as steps forward, not as failures. To overcome the fear of imperfection, remind yourself that mistakes are a natural part of learning and growth. Implement the 80-20 rule, where you focus on completing 80% of the work with 20% of the effort, and let go of the need for perfection in the remaining 20%. This approach helps you make meaningful progress while reducing the stress associated with high expectations. Chapter 4. Time Management Techniques. Effective time management can be a game changer in overcoming procrastination. By using practical tools, you can break tasks into manageable chunks and maintain focus. The Pomodoro Technique is one such tool. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. This method helps maintain concentration and makes large tasks feel less overwhelming. The frequent breaks keep your mind fresh and motivated. Time blocking is another powerful technique. Allocate specific blocks of time to different tasks or activities. This structured approach prevents multitasking and keeps you focused on one task at a time, making it easier to stay on track. Setting deadlines and rewards also boosts productivity. Create deadlines for each task and reward yourself upon completion. This method not only provides motivation, but also helps create a sense of urgency, pushing you to start and finish tasks. Using these tools helps break the procrastination cycle by providing structure and focus. They turn vague plans into concrete actions, making it easier to overcome inertia and achieve your goals. Chapter 5. Building Accountability. Accountability is a powerful tool in overcoming procrastination. When we have someone or something to answer to, we're more likely to stay committed and follow through with our tasks. One effective method is making public commitments. By sharing your goals with others, you create a sense of obligation. For instance, announcing your plans on social media or to friends can give you that extra push to get started and stay on track. Another approach is finding an accountability partner. This could be a friend, family member, or colleague who checks in on your progress. Having someone to share your goals with and discuss your challenges can provide motivation and support. Additionally, there are various apps designed to help you track your progress. These tools can remind you of deadlines, track your achievements, and even offer rewards for meeting your goals. The visual progress and reminders can help keep you focused and consistent. By incorporating accountability into your routine, you turn your goals from abstract ideas into tangible commitments. This makes it easier to stay disciplined and break the cycle of procrastination. Chapter 6. Beating decision fatigue. Decision fatigue can be a hidden enemy of productivity. When faced with too many choices, our brains become overwhelmed, making it harder to take action. This mental overload often leads to procrastination and inaction. To combat this, minimize choices wherever possible. Simplify your decision-making process by reducing the number of options you consider. For example, plan your outfits for the week ahead or use a standard routine for daily tasks. Fewer decisions mean less mental strain and more energy for important tasks. Streamlining tasks is another effective strategy. Group similar tasks together and handle them in batches. This approach reduces the need to switch between different types of work and helps maintain focus. Finally, make fast decisions by setting time limits for yourself. Use the satisficing approach. Choose the first option that meets your needs rather than searching for the perfect choice. This method reduces decision paralysis and keeps you moving forward. By reducing decision fatigue, you free up mental space, making it easier to tackle tasks efficiently and avoid procrastination. Chapter 7. Overcoming distractions. Distractions are a major culprit behind procrastination. Whether it's a noisy environment, social media, or constant notifications, these interruptions can derail your focus and productivity. Identify common distractions in your life. It might be a cluttered workspace, frequent interruptions from family or colleagues, or the lure of your phone. Recognizing these triggers is the first step toward overcoming them. Create a focused work environment by setting up a dedicated space for tasks. Keep your workspace tidy and free from unnecessary items that might divert your attention. Use tools like noise-cancelling headphones or a Do Not Disturb sign to minimize interruptions. Digital distractions are especially challenging. Turn off non-essential notifications and consider using apps that block distracting websites during work sessions. Set specific times to check emails and social media rather than allowing them to interrupt your workflow throughout the day. By addressing these distractions and setting boundaries, you can create a more focused environment and stay on track with your goals. Chapter 8. Creating habits for action. Building a routine that promotes action is key to overcoming procrastination. By turning productive behaviors into habits, you make them part of your daily routine, reducing the mental effort needed to get started. Habit stacking is a powerful technique for building new habits. This involves pairing a new habit with an existing one. For example, if you already have a habit of making coffee in the morning, use that time to review your to-do list or set your goals for the day. The existing habit acts as a trigger for the new one, making it easier to integrate into your routine. Consistency is crucial. Start with small, manageable habits and gradually build on them. The more consistent you are, the more automatic these behaviors become. Over time, these small actions accumulate into significant progress, making productivity feel effortless. By creating a routine and leveraging habit stacking, you transform intentional actions into second nature, helping you stay productive and beat procrastination. In this audiobook, we've explored key strategies to tackle procrastination, understanding its root causes, embracing small wins, shifting from perfectionism to progress, managing time effectively, building accountability, and overcoming distractions. Each tool and technique is designed to help you break free from the cycle of delay and move towards a more productive life. Remember, the journey to beating procrastination starts with taking action today. Even small, daily steps can lead to significant progress over time. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Begin with one small change and build from there. You have the power to transform your habits and achieve your goals. Start using these tools now and watch how consistent, intentional action leads to big results. Move forward with confidence and let's turn procrastination into productivity. Bonus chapter: Dealing with setbacks. Even with the best strategies, setbacks are a natural part of overcoming procrastination. It's important to recognize that slipping back into old habits doesn't mean failure, it's an opportunity to get back on track. When procrastination resurfaces, acknowledge it without judgment. Understand that setbacks happen to everyone. Instead of beating yourself up, focus on what you can do to move forward. Revisit your tools and techniques. Take a moment to review the strategies you've used successfully before, such as the Pomodoro Technique or time blocking. Re-implement these methods to regain your momentum. Set a small, achievable goal to start with. Completing a minor task can provide a quick win and boost your motivation. Gradually build up from there to re-establish your routine. Reflect on what led to the setback and adjust your approach if needed. Maybe you need to refine your habits, adjust your goals, or find new ways to address distractions. Remember, setbacks are part of the journey. By addressing them with a proactive mindset and using your toolkit, you'll find your way back to productivity and continue making progress. Thank you for tuning into Beating Procrastination. Stop waiting, start doing. If you found this audiobook helpful and inspiring, please take a moment to share it with others who might benefit from it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on overcoming procrastination and achieving your goals. Your support means a lot and helps us continue creating valuable resources for you. Keep moving forward, and let's turn procrastination into productivity together.